Yes, yes, yes. Yes. My greetings to everybody, everyone. Today is Saturday. I'm back again. I'm back again. Guys, I hope everyone is doing well and I hope everyone has a splendid week. Everyone has a wonderful week. Everyone has a splendid week. I believe that we are all doing well. I believe that everyone is doing fine. You know, I believe that you are doing all right, with your family and everything is going well with you. So let's get back. Let's get back right now. Let's get back right now with our conversation. And this actually a conversation about growth, mindset, discipline, and about how and the person that you supposed, you are meant to be. Discipline, mindset, growth, and the person that you are meant to be. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to let you know that you are meant for greatness. You are meant to do you are meant for greatness. You are meant to win in your life, you know. So guys, that's why I'm here today. I just coming from running. I'm just coming from training. And I love to be here. I love to be here to, talk the things that is going to help us improve every single day. So actually the topic today is how to, spark your greatness. This is the thing that came for me today. This is the thing that came for me today. Spark your greatness. Sparking your greatness has a lot to do. You know, spark your greatness has a lot to do. So um, the sad thing about life is most people actually we know what we are meant to do, we are supposed to do, but for some reason we are not doing it. We are not doing it. We are not challenging ourselves. So and that's why I'm here every week to let you know that the person that you are meant to be, you are not, the person that you are meant to be. You have more that God has given to you. And He knows your struggle. He knows what you are going through. He knows the things that you ever wanted. He knows your intentions. So if you are working towards something and you want to achieve great things in your life, don't you have to have that belief that is going to happen. Because if you don't have that belief that is going to happen, and you keep on repeating the same pattern, like you keep on doing the same thing, you are not willing to change something in your life. So it is really making sense that nothing is going to change. And that is why everything look like plus and minus. For things to change, you have to change. That is actually very simple. For things to change, you have to change. If you keep on doing the same thing, it doesn't take long for somebody to actually change the direction of their life. You know, it takes one decision to change the direction of your life. And changing the direction of your life really need courage. It really need a strong desire, courage to start. And I understand. I have been in places like this whereby it's very difficult for you to get started with the things that you ever wanted. And for you to get that energy to say, what, I'm starting. So today, the most important thing for me is we are going to focus on the starting point. Let's say you want to get healthy. You want to get healthier. You want to feel better. Because I understand that God has created your body. We have spiritual side of us. We also have physical side of us. But we need both of these, both the spiritual and the physical side, to combine them together. And once we combine them together, we can be able to get that energy that will lift us up to do the things that we wanted to do. Because you cannot do better when you don't feel better. When your health issue is not at your favor, you are not taking good care of yourself, how will you expect to do better? You know, you can wake up today, you have no plans to do anything. You are just there, maybe watching this, watching that, without any doing anything, without making any effort to improve the quality of your life. So if you are not making that effort to improve any quality of your life, then you are probably going to have the same pattern. You are probably going to have, the same routine. And when you are having the same routine, nothing is changing in your life. So that's why we have to make a conscious effort, to deliver, to make sure that we have a plan of where we are going every single day. Trust me, maybe you want to improve in something that you wanted. Maybe you decided that you want to read this book. Okay, you started with 1 page. Okay, you started with 5 pages every single day. Or maybe you started with 2 pages every single day. So imagine the consistency. You don't need to do so much things for you to make an impact. You have to do it consistently. Just do it consistently. Regardless of who is watching you, regardless of who is not watching you, you just have to get that courage to get started. So, that's why I'm bringing this Spark Your Greatness, because the greatness is inside you. God has given you so much power that you don't even know the potential that we have. We are not using them. So I remember 7 months ago when I decided, when I'm doing this training, I was like, man, I need to feel better. When I start training, like now every week, I go for 21, 22 kilometers every single week. And it has been almost 6 months now that I've been consistent. And I realized that it has actually breaking some patterns in me. It has actually changed something inside me. Why? Because it is giving you this power of resilience, giving you this power inside you that you don't even know. So, which means that you are creating something that you don't even know. You are creating a different identity. Some people say that no, they are waiting for the right time. They were like, when things go right, when everything is all right, when everything is perfect, then I will start. That's what people are waiting for. And that perfect moment will never come. When you just sit down and say, no, I'm waiting, I have to pay my bills, I'm waiting, I have to do this, I have to do that before I get started. I have to be more knowledgeable. I have to get more wisdom for me to get started. When you are waiting for this moment that you want things to happen before you get started with the things that you ever wanted, those moments will never come. Those moments will never come. So that's why we have to make sure that we encourage ourselves every single day. We have to encourage ourselves by doing the things that we wanted to do every single day. We don't need to do a lot of them. We have to do just little every single day. And before you see, you are improving, you are increasing, and your skills level will start to increase. And how will you create a different identity if you haven't made a shift in your mindset? So that is impossible for you to create a different identity for yourself when you are not doing the things that is required for you to do. So that's why growth is very challenging for you to grow in the things that you don't even know, the things that you don't even have an idea or you are scared of. If you don't challenge yourself to do the things that you are afraid of doing, then it's going to be like you're going to keep on repeating the same thing over and over again. And that's why today something that came into me, in God verse in this surah called Surah Al-Kahf, when God is saying, indeed, we created a human being, and we know like anything that you are thinking, that he is more closer than you. He is more closer to you, just like your vein, the vein, close to the vein, the jugular vein. He's more closer to you. So this is showing that all your intentions, all the good things that you want to do, all the ideas that you have, the things that you wanted to do, he knows about them. you know he knows about them, and because he knows about them, you may not know, like, because being an entrepreneur is, you are doing something that most people are not willing to do. You are doing something that the majority of people are scared of doing, because most of the time before we do something, we judge ourselves, we think we are not good enough, and that is where the problem is. Once you decided to judge yourself that you are not good enough, that you are not capable of doing the things that you want to do, then that is where you can never get started, because you've already judged yourself, because you don't even understand the power that you have. So I am challenging you today that anything that you ever wanted, that you want to get started, just get that courage, get started, get that courage, get started. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just get that courage to get started. And once you get that courage and you get started, you are going to realize so many things that you don't even know that those things exist yet, because it takes courage to do the things that most people are afraid of doing. It takes courage to be yourself. It takes courage to say, you know what, I'm so tired of doing the same thing over and over again. So you have to develop that courage to do the things that you ever wanted to do. So guys, without discipline, without growth, without the right mindset, it's going to be impossible to be able to do the things that you wanted to do. And most people are just sitting there every single day and counting time, and before they realize, time is just moving on. Time is just moving on, and time is actually not waiting for anyone. So my mission here is to make you understand and spark that energy, spark that power that you already have. You already have that power. You already have that energy inside you that you don't even know more about you. But once you get started, there's something that you will learn about yourself. That no one is going to teach you. Do you understand? Like, if you ask most of the people who have made it, who have made a lot of, like, they have made a lot of, and they have become more successful. If you ask them, how did you do it? Those people cannot explain to you. They cannot explain to you how they did it, because it's something which is personal. It's something which is personal. So those people cannot explain to you how they were able to get to where they are. All that they can tell you is, you just have to keep fighting, and you have to figure the things. Just have to figure those things by yourself. And that is what makes a big difference. Once you decide to make, you decide to figure out those things by yourself, because you're going to go through like hard time. You're going to go through difficult times. You're going to go through a challenging moment where no one sees you, and you that is where you are going to become more stronger, because that is where your mind and your mindset, you're going to figure out a way. You're going to figure out a way where you can be able to tackle and fix those things. And fix those things. So we have to make sure that we do the right thing. We have to make sure that we motivate ourselves, be our self motivator. Be our self motivator, because if you are not motivated by yourself, no one else can motivate you. So I'm telling you right now that there's a way for everybody. There's a way for everybody to become successful, to achieve anything that they wanted to achieve in this life. But the only thing is, as long as you keep fighting, you keep working hard on yourself, developing yourself, there's going to be a challenging moment. There's going to be a moment whereby you are like, what's going on? What's going on with me? Like, things are not happening. no one watch my things. You're going to get to that moment. You're going to get to that moment that you feel like there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. And that is where you're going to realize that power, the power for you to endure things even when no one's care about you. That is where you actually have that kind of power. You actually have, because you are actually, you are actually operating in a mindset. You're actually operating in a different way, in a different state of mind, that nothing shaking you. And that's why I love entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship reveals reveals entrepreneurship reveals the big secret of yourself, because you're going to do things that people don't like. People will judge you. People will say anything about you. But are you going to get that courage to keep on going? Are you going to get that courage to keep on improving yourself? Are you going to get that courage to keep on fighting, even though no one cares about you, even though no one even watch the things that you're doing? Are you going to get that courage? And that's why Winston Churchill said that courage is going through failure after failure without losing enthusiasm. So you are going through failure over failure, but without losing enthusiasm, without losing that courage, without losing that, what we call it, excitement. Because trust me, if you are not excited about the things that you are doing, how do you expect other people to be excited? So I'm telling you that wake up, wake up and do the thing. No one is going to do it for you. Wake up and fight for your life. Wake up and fight for your life, because no one is going to do it for you. You are meant for greatness. You are meant for success. You are meant to change other people's lives. So wake up anywhere you are. Wake up and do the right thing. Don't stay there. Don't think that you are not good enough. Don't think that people don't like you. Don't think that you are not knowledgeable enough. Don't think about that. Just wake up and do the things that you're supposed to do, regardless of who is watching you, regardless of who is not watching you. Just wake up and do the things that you're supposed to do, and doing that will actually reveal the kind of person that you are, the stronger, the kind of person that you are, the kind of spirit that God has given to you, that for some reason you have never used, and those power, you have never used those powers. You are just saying to yourself that it's not possible for you. You are just, criticizing yourself. You are just beating yourself up. So I am encouraging you that anything that you wanted to do, maybe there are some businesses ideas that you wanted to do before, but you just bring so many things in your head. Sometimes people bring so many things in their mind and make it real. People bring things in their mind, like people will actually create a, what we call it, a story. They will actually, create a story for themselves, like, I'm not good enough. Many people have been doing this, and it's not happening. Many people are not achieving this, so people will actually, create an evidence for themselves, and that is where fear comes, because you created a story and you validated it by yourself, because you have fear inside you. And that is what my mentor said: false evidence appearing real, because you have that fear, and that fear has paralyzed you for many years. That fear has paralyzed you for many years, and that is why you are not living your best life, and that's why you are not living your dreams, you know and that's why most of the time you have good informations to work on yourself, to do the things that you're supposed to do, but for some reason we procrastinated. For some reason we are not doing the thing that we are meant to do. We are not doing the thing that we supposed to do, you know. So guys, we don't have to judge ourselves, you know. We don't have to judge ourselves. We don't have to listen to what other people are thinking about us. We don't have to, I mean, think that, you know, we don't have to create, you know, negative, we don't have to create negative things in our mind and validated it. Why can't we create positive things in our mind? You know, that's one thing that I always wonder. Why can't we create a positive things in our mind and validated those positive things in our life? You know, that's that is one of the hardest things that people can do. But people can create a negative information in their mind and they will validated it. Why am I saying validated it? They validated it because they believe in those negative information that they created for themselves. And one thing I want to remind you is you have to understand that every person that you're seeing, God has created him and he given them the same power. So it depends on you, on how you are going to use those energy, on how you're going to use those power. Because if you don't use those powers, they are not going to serve you. That is the reality. If you don't use that energy that God has given to you, if you don't use that power that God has given to you, it will never serve you. So we have to make sure that every single day we are constantly, you know, creating a positive information in our mind, because the more we create positive informations in our mind, they're going to stick into our subconscious mind. And once those positive informations stick to our subconscious mind, then they will become our new identity. And once you get your new identity, you become unstoppable. Once you become a new identity, you become unbeatable. You become unbreakable because you have that potential, because you have that power, because you have that ability to do whatever that you want to do, regardless of who is coming around, regardless of who likes you, regardless of who is not liking you. You are just delivering because you are committed. You are committed to something great. You are committed to do great things in your life. You know, you are committed to do great things in your life. So you don't care either it's look good or bad. All that you need is you believe in your commitment. You believe in the things that you deliver, because you know by yourself that the things that you are actually the things that you are actually doing has a value. So you don't even care that somebody have to give you approval before you feel good about yourself. You have to already feel good here. You have to already feel good inside you, inside your heart, before you do anything. Because once you have that kind of consciousness, once you have that kind of mindset, when you have, you know, that kind of work ability, when you have that kind of tenacity, no one can stop you. No one can stop you from doing the things that you want to do. No one can stop you from going to the place that you wanted to do, because you've already convinced yourself. You already have that kind of ability, you know, what we call it, identity, that you are going to make it regardless of whatever happened. You are going to achieve the great things that you wanted to do, regardless of who is watching, regardless of who is not watching you. You have to believe in God's power in you, that the things that you ever wanted, he knows you more than you ever imagine. He's more closer than you, that more than you can ever imagine. You know, so guys, today is Saturday, and my mission for you is to spark your greatness, spark your identity, spark your power. That power that you've never been using, spark it, bring it out, make it work, you know, put it all in, go into the things that you are afraid of doing. Do the things that you are afraid of doing. Don't look back, just do and execute. You know, how things are going to turn around is not our business. Our business is we want to grow. We want to get better every single day. We want to do the things that scared us, because if faith comes from doing the things that you don't even know, because those things that you don't know, if you know them, then where is going to there, then there's no reason for you to have a faith, because faith comes from the things that you cannot see, the things that you don't even know. That is where faith comes from. And once you have this faith to do the things that you don't know, to do the things that you don't see, that is where you become a different type of person. But that's where people struggle, because people want to see before they do. No, we don't have to see before you do. You have to do before you see. So doing and taking action is the things that will create the result that you ever wanted. But those results are not are not the things that we wanted now. And that's why I said, like, people want instant gratification. We wanted to get everything done. We wanted to get everything faster, faster, faster. No, we have to have a patience. We have to have patience to do. We have to have patience that, the things that we're doing, no one sees them, but no problem. We are going to keep on working hard. We are going to keep on operating. We are going to keep on fighting every single day. And the long enough you do this is going to become part of your second nature. It's going to become part of your identity. And once this become part of your identity, then trust me, you're going to realize so many changes. You are going to realize so many changes in your life that with time, people are going to question that, where is all this coming from? And you yourself, you are going to question yourself, where is all this coming from? Where is all this powers coming from? Where is this, all these things? Where is all this attraction coming from? You're gonna ask yourself a question: where is all these attractions coming from? All these things, all these great things, where are they coming from? So that is where God's power come to play a big role, because you don't even understand. You don't even understand your potential. You don't even understand your greatness. You don't even understand your potential. You don't even understand how powerful you are. You don't even understand how powerful you are and how great God has made you. And that is why most of us are lacking self-belief. Because if you see somebody do something extraordinary, most of them are not operating in themselves. They are operating beyond, the unseen. They are operating beyond, what people think. They are operating within the faith, they are operating within the faith, So guys, that is why we have to keep on pushing. We have to keep on taking action. We have to keep on working on ourselves every single day. Because if you have faith to do something, you have faith to do something great, you keep on fighting, you keep on refining. Trust me, there's gonna be a time whereby you're going to see that all the things that you're doing, they are just doing what? They are just moving. Everything is just moving accordingly. But because you have been working on that thing for a while, you may just think that, okay, nothing is happening, but you are doing something. But the fact that you are doing something, the fact that you are grinding every single day, the fact that you are building yourself, the fact that you are doing something every single day. Let me tell you something. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate even a small action that you do every single day. Don't underestimate it, because those actions that you are taking every single day, you may take them for granted. It might be a bad habit, it may be a good one, but if it's a good one, shout out to everyone. If it is a good one, it may take time, but you are going to realize how those things can change your life. You are going to realize how those things can impact, the way you see life, the way things supposed to be. So guys, this is it for today, this Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm coming back again, and let's keep on rocking. It's weekend right now, and my mission for you is to spark your greatness, spark your power, spark your greatness. Don't stay there. Move forward, keep on pushing, keep on fighting, don't give up. Spark your greatness. The greatness is within you. Spark it. Just like a car. When the car is just quiet, it's just parked in the garage. Just imagine yourself as a car that is just sitting there for many years, just sitting there in the garage doing nothing, until the owner of the car will do what will spark. Once you spark the car, you're going to hear the sound of the car. Everything's just going to be like, everything's just going to be, the car will just start a big noise, So that's how we're supposed to do right now. You have to spark that energy. You have to spark yourself, Then once you spark yourself, then you're going to start seeing that, the things that you are afraid of, the things that you are afraid of doing, the things that you don't want to do, everything will start doing what? Everything will start moving. Everything will start moving. So guys, without wasting your time, God bless you. See you tomorrow. Ciao. Thank you so much for coming to this live.